How's everybody doing today? This is Corey Lee's Boxing, and we are back with another banger. So please smash the hell out of that like button, you guys, and subscribe if you haven't already. And uh, and yeah, man, let's get straight to it, man. Let's get straight to the nitty gritty, man. Um, Errol Spence, if you haven't checked him out, he's been, saying, pretty much that he could use. Well, he's saying he doesn't have a strength and conditioning coach right now, and that pretty much he can use one. You know. He says fans need to respect all top boxers. No more hype. Yeah, we seen that with this one, man. We seen it with this one, bro. We without a doubt seen it with this one. You know what I mean? The hype kind of got died down a little bit, but he's still, still a really good fighter. But yeah, he's still a really good fighter, man. But pretty much Errol Spence saying that he did all this with no strength and conditioning trainer, and that pretty much that he did it all by himself, and he had no nutritionist, no strength and conditioning coach, and pretty much it sounds like a bunch of excuses to me, you know. And he says there's nothing cool about blowing up 25 plus pounds in between camp and then having to lose it all through camp, you know. Obviously, there's nothing cool about that, but you did that to yourself, in my personal opinion. He brought all of this onto himself, you know. I'm not in any way, shape, or form trying to hate on Spence, but, because I feel like he is, top dog at welterweight, you know. I think he's, probably number one right now, but for him to be blowing up like this and, doing all this type of stuff and not, not disciplining himself enough to lose that weight before camp starts or lose a little bit of the weight before camp starts. I mean, to lose 25 pounds in about 3 months period of time or how much ever long he had it to lose it, that's a lot of weight, no matter which way you slice it, So he was upwards of 180 pounds going into camp, and the bull to melt your body down to 147 is pretty hard, man. He says October 4th says this smells like an alibi, knowing he had a very close fight with Porter. Alibi. Um, what's good, Corey Lee, Chan Smoke? What's up, my brother? How you doing today, bro? He says Spence might need a new team. I'm not gonna say he needs a new team, but I mean, from what I heard, his strength and conditioning coach was good. You know, I actually did a live on that, a couple weeks before the fight, and saying that he's not gonna be with him. And I just think now, man, that everything has happened. Now that he's not with them and everything like that, man. Look at everything that's happened. I mean, the guy is not with them right now, and look at his performances. You know what I mean? His performance showed that he might need to get back with his strength and conditioning coach. His strength and conditioning coach, from what I remember, the whole time he was with the strength and conditioning coach, he got knockouts every single time. So if you get knockouts every single time with your strength and conditioning coach, why change them? I just don't understand that. He says, where was the knockout? Ice season. The red. Yeah. Yeah. Spence, good morning. Doubt. He says, Spence, good morning. Doubt, but Canelo stops him. Wow, you think Canelo stops Errol Spence now? Smash that like button. The red, October 4th, Chance Smoke. Let's get these likes up. But do you guys think this is an excuse for Errol Spence? Saying that he had to lose 25 plus pounds and that he had no strength and conditioning coach or nutritionist for this camp? I mean, dude, the dude got paid over $10 million, I believe, for the Mikey Garcia fight. I mean, you can't get a strength and conditioning coach and a nutritionist. I mean, these are the little things that actually make you an elite fighter. You know what I mean? Like this, the minimum. This is the necessities that you got to do. You know, to be a world. You know, to be a world class fighter. You know what I mean? You don't have to do them. You don't have to do them, but you know, it makes your job easier when you have somebody, you know, cooking for you and making sure you're watching what you eat and all of this stuff. Like, you know. But now look at him. You know. He says, like button iced. Let's go. October 4th says, I think it's clear now Spence is not head and shoulders above the rest at 147, but he is right at the same level with the top guys. I think Crawford is a cut above the others, though. Spence's problem was that he steps with his jab and barely moves his head offline, making it easy for him to get countered. Crawford would exploit all of those issues. The Red says October 4th, why is Bud at top? Remember, he went 12 with a guy with one leg. Yeah, the Red, but he wound up icing that dude in the 12th round. Benavidez' brother, Jose Benavidez. Um, David Benavidez' brother, Jose Benavidez, with one leg. He wound up knocking him out at the end, but, you know, you're right, you know. He did go 12, but, you know, the Benavidez's, they didn't come in there to lose. They came in there to win, you know. Benavidez, I think Benavidez is still a pretty good fighter, but, you know, that leg issue, I think, is a big problem. I think that fight would have been a lot more competitive if he didn't have leg issues. DJ Black Charm, what's up, bro? October 4th says, plus Spence has very poor footwork. Porter, Porter was turning him and taking the lead foot. Dominance all night. Peace, y'all. Hey, man, the best Porter couldn't take out a mediocre Spence. October 4th says Benavidez is much better than people give him credit for. He would give anyone trouble, but his leg is a weakness. Yeah, it is, bro. Smash that like button, you guys. DJ Black Chon, the rest of you guys. Let's get these likes up. But yeah, I mean, his leg issue is definitely a problem. You know what I mean? And I'm not taking anything away from, you know, Crawford's win, but that was the best available guy at the time. You know? And now he's gonna fight this guy named Egas. I mean, we're gonna see how that works out, but who's to say that, who's to say he does any better with the guy Egas? Corey, these people pissing me off, bro. What's going on, Batman Boxing Talk? Holly Dago, what's up? He said, I saw Earl get hurt like 2 times during the fight. Yeah, I think he got hurt as well, too. I think Errol Spence definitely got hurt, or buzzed, or whatever you want to call it. It was a tough fight, man. Sean Porter came to win, man. And that's the difference between these fighters coming to get a check and these fighters coming to win. Porter wanted to win that damn fight, man. And maybe we'll see a part 2, you guys. What do you guys think happens if Sean Porter rematches Errol Spence? You think the same result? Do you think Sean Porter could bite down even more and possibly squeak out a win? Or do you guys think that Errol Spence will improve? Smash that like button. He says Sean has another chance at a title fight if he fights Bud. Corey Lee. He says, October 4th says, the Red, I don't blame people doubting Crawford at 147. He is blackballed from fighting the best because of politic lines, unfortunately. We may never know if Crawford never gets his shot. October 4th says, at Corley Boxing, you know I'm coming at you, reminding you I have been saying for months that Porter goes the distance and gives Spence all he can handle. Just busting balls, bro. Laugh out loud. Okay. Oh shit, Vanas Matarosa arrested on domestic violence charges. Damn, bro. That's not what's up. Chin Smoke says I'm hoping for a rematch, another 12-round dogfight. Do you guys want to see a rematch though? Is that something you guys want to see, a rematch? Sean Porter versus Errol Spence, a rematch? Or do you guys want to see, obviously if you guys could see, you probably want to see the Crawford fight more, but let's just say that's not on the table. Or would you rather see a Danny Garcia versus Errol Spence? Or would you rather see Sean Porter versus Errol Spence? Which one would you rather see if you guys can choose? Danny Garcia versus Errol Spence or Sean Porter versus Errol Spence? Von his head butted his wife. Crazy. Damn. That's crazy. I don't want to see a rematch. And DJ Black Charm says Earl got clobbered a lot, but he withstood those blows and punished Sean every time. Crawford and that's what DJ Black Charm said. DJ Black Charm said Crawford and Porter are friends. They can't get that money. Why wait for Spence? Batman Boxing says I wouldn't mind a match after the Danny fight. Or you want to see the Danny fight first? Junior the Truth, what's up, baby? He says Sean versus Spence 2. Hashtag ice season. You think he gonna get him out of there the second fight? Junior the Truth. If you guys go check out Junior the Truth, he got his own show, man, and man, it's awesome, man. You know, he got a good thing going on over there, man. Junior the Truth. Uh, Salute, fam. You know that, bro. It says, wouldn't mind a rematch. He says, yeah, I like that Danny fight. Holly Dago says Crawford. Chin Smoke says Bud versus Spence, hands down. But I'm telling you guys right now, man, Errol Spence took some punishment in his fight versus Sean Porter, man. So he's definitely going to have to rest up. I mean, going out partying and shit like that ain't going to help him neither, though, man. He ain't even fully healed, and he's already at the club, you know, drinking and shit. Like, so I just think that he should, you know, calm down and, you know, let his body heal and stuff like that. But who am I to say what this dude can do or what he can't do? You know what I mean? He knows what's best for him. You know, whatever Earl Spence been doing so far work for him. He's an undefeated unified champion. You know. I'm not interested in the Danny fight. Junior the Truth says I'm not interested in the Danny fight. I wouldn't mind seeing it, bro, to be honest with you, man. I think Danny Garcia, you know, could cause some problems for Earl Spence, man. I really do. Because I think that Danny Garcia won the Sean Porter fight, actually. I've been on record to say that. But that's just my opinion. You know, you guys might think different, but you know, like I said, I think Danny Garcia did enough to beat Sean Porter in that fight when they fought. It was a close fight. It could have went either way. Just like the Sean versus Earl Spence fight could have possibly went either way. You know? For somebody to say that Sean Porter dominated Earl Spence, that's crazy. Or for somebody to say that Earl Spence dominated Sean Porter, that's crazy. Neither one of these guys dominated each other, bro. So for the guys that's saying that, I don't know what you guys are watching. Maybe you need to rewatch the fight. But I don't think neither one of these guys dominated each other. He says Danny Spence would be like a Mayweather versus a Peach fight. DJ Black Charm said that. Well, I mean, DJ Black Charm, you really like Errol Spence, so you feel like I'm pretty sure you think Errol Spence can beat everybody in the welterweight division, right? Right, DJ Black Charm? Let me know, yes or no on that one. Junior the Truth says when the elites fight, there is no domination. That's true though, Junior the Truth. You gotta let some of your brothers know that though, Junior the Truth, man. Some of your brothers, man, think Errol Spence is a god. Think he's invincible. He can't get touched. We seen that he definitely can get touched. Shit, hey, Junior the Truth. Junior the Truth, they better be glad that they didn't have them referees they better be glad they didn't have them referees that scored the Charlo versus Harrison fight. Some say that those judges were crazy. Or the judges that scored the Canelo versus Mayweather fight. Fucking one judge had the Canelo having a draw versus Mayweather. That's crazy. That was in Vegas too. This was in LA though, but yeah. He says I agree. October 4th. October 4th says Batman box true, but people slept on Porter. But Porter, Keith, Pacquiao, Spence, and Danny are all on the same level and would make fights, I think. Yeah, yeah. He says they might all lose to each other and beat others. He says October 4th says I think Crawford has the best overall skill set, but that doesn't mean he dominates them all. Styles make fights. Yeah, and I think Crawford is a little light in the ass too, man. You guys got to think about that. Size is gonna play a key factor in some of these fights. You know, size is gonna play a key factor in some of these fights, you guys. This dude, Earl Spence is coming from fucking 190, 180. He just said he had to lose 25 plus pounds, for camp. Means he was, well over 170 pounds, you know what I'm saying, going into camp, you know. Crawford probably walks around at fucking 155 or some shit, man. Tops 160. You still got to get down to 147, but I think that rehydration is going to be the key for that Crawford versus Spence fight. I think weight might play an issue in that fight. That's why you see Errol Spence hitting at 154 and calling out Julian J. Williams. I believe that Errol Spence is struggling a little bit to make the weight. You know what I mean? Shit, let's be honest. He's in the amateurs at 152. This dude been at 150. This dude been at 152 or 147 pounds around that area, around that weight for over 10 years, bro. At some point, your body's saying, "Fuck all that. I want to move up. I'm too big for 147." People don't understand how much 7 pounds can mean to a fighter, man. You guys probably think 7 pounds don't mean a lot, but you guys see in Sean Porter's last fight, he had to cut some of his hair off to make weight. You guys seen that, right? You guys don't know how serious this weight shit is, man. He says I rewatched the Charlo. Just doesn't see how to set up his punches or use his physical active guard. He is all physicality and aggression. Batman Boxing says Porter style makes everybody look bad. Even himself bad at times. Holly Dago says there's no one way ahead of the competition, that's for sure. Daniel Squares, what's up? He says Spence is going to move up and fight Julian Williams in the mid 2020. DJ Black Charm Music says which is why I called Earl Spence mediocre this past fight. DJ Black Charm said that. Holidago says, Corey, be real. Who would, how would Spence do versus Canelo in your opinion? My opinion, I think that I would favor Canelo in the Earl Spence Canelo fight, but I think Earl Spence has a chance for sure. You know, let's not act like Canelo doesn't get hit as well. Canelo gets hit too. Shit. Definitely gets hit if he's in there with the right opponent. Junior True says they better be glad Sean lost focus. He was about to deal the deal. October 4th says Ali Dago Canelo would eat Spence's lunch and dinner, bro. No way Spence can deal with Canelo. Wow. You don't think so, bro? Definitely a tough fight for sure. Without a doubt, a tough fight. Without a doubt, a tough fight. Oh shit. Oh shit. Hold that thought real quick. Let's go, y'all. What's going on, man? Y'all back? What's going on? He says, Batman talk that might be part of it. But I saw Porter land a lot of big shots, flush Earl on Earl. I'm sure that has something to do with it. Yeah, I mean, these dudes, let me get it in, man, without a doubt. Without a doubt, Brody. Without a doubt, Brody. Without a doubt, Brody. Um, he says it was also Sean Styles Spence probably took a lot of headbutts. Yeah, but was Spence did Spence get cut, you guys? I don't remember if he got cut or not. Don Banks was good. Another banger, yes sir. You know what it is. Oh man, you know what it is, Brody. He says he got nicked. He says, so I take it some folks think the Porter fight proved Earl can't fight him. Yeah, people do think that a little bit though. I ain't gonna lie though. But that's crazy though. You know what I'm saying? But we all know that Spence is your favorite welterweight. Come on, bro. You've been defending out of this guy like he looked like, Superman in the Porter fight, dude. Come on, he got hit up, bro. He got hit up. Every time somebody say something crazy about Earl Spence or somebody says something like, oh yeah, Spence lost, or somebody says that Spence, you know what I'm saying, didn't look good, you always got to come back, DJ Black Charm. He did not look that good in the Porter fight, period. Spence definitely vulnerable. DJ Black October 4th says DJ Black Charm says, I don't think, he says, at DJ Black Charm, October 4th says, I don't think anybody thinks that just see now that Spence is not gonna dominate. He's gonna have a tough road against the top guys. DJ Black Charm says, yup. Earl Spence is my favorite welterweight, and Ortiz is my favorite heavyweight. When you got that out of the way, DJ Black Charm. Nobody looks good about against Porter. Come on, people. Yeah, you got a point. Nobody looks good against him. LaRon, what's up? He says Earl could have easily stayed on the outside but chose to bang. I'm not gonna say all that neither, man. You know what I mean? Well, you chose to hit. Like, come on, bro. So you telling me Earl Spence chose to get hit? That shit don't even sound right. That shit don't even sound right. I'm gonna be honest with you. He says he didn't choose to bang. Porter forced him to bang. Come on, people. That's what I'm saying, you guys. He said he chose the bang. Like, come on, bro. Holly Dago says I've been saying this would go 12 and be a tough ass fight. However, thought Earl was gonna walk. Porter was tripping. I thought he was. I thought Earl Spence was gonna knock out Porter. I ain't gonna lie, but I did get the right. I did pick Earl Spence to win, and he won. He didn't choose to. His defense it wasn't high IQ. Whose defense wasn't high IQ? BJ Black Charm. Are you saying your favorite fighter Earl Spence? DJ Black saying your favorite fighter defense wasn't on high IQ? What? Not you, Black. October 4th says Corey Lee. Did you notice Benavidez had no ability to cut off the ring on Darrell? Plant would be a lot of trouble. I like Benavidez more than Plant, but it's a bad style match for David Benavidez. And we can't forget neither though that David Benavidez got knocked down and hurt by Ronald Guevara. Obviously, in the second fight it was a different story, but that first fight was a barn burner. That first fight was back and forth. I believe it was a split decision for Benavidez, but let's look like David Benavidez is untouchable as well. The 168 division is a very tight knit division, and it's a lot closer than what people think. I don't think that Benavidez steamrolls through all of those champions. I definitely don't think he steamrolls through Joe Saunders. I think Billy Joe Saunders is a bad matchup for Benavidez. He is contrary to belief, he is a 168-pound champion right now. He's got that WBO. You got David Benavidez with the WBC, Caleb Plant with the IBF. You got Column with the WBA Super, and you got Billy Joe Saunders with the WBO. But Colin Smith has the WBC Diamond, the WBA Super, and I believe he has the Ring Magazine title as well. That's why people are saying he's the number 168 pound Benavidez is. It's between Benavidez and Caleb Plant. I really believe that's a 50-50 fight. DJ Black Charm says Caleb can fight straight up. Yeah. DJ Black Charm says Spence's defensive IQ was mediocre. Wow, you're saying this about your favorite fighter? Spence is not the boogeyman. Terrence Crawford is the boogeyman in the welterweight division. Wow. Wow. I mean, if you say so. October 4th says, I still think Benavidez is going to be the man, but at 22 years old, he will keep improving. Just keep him away from Son for now. It says DJ Black Charm uses David was smiling at Darrell body punches. Some of them hurt though, and I saw it in his eyes. Don Banks says Plant cruises to a unanimous decision over David Benavidez. Just too slick for David. Diego says was getting touched by who's got the people forget that. He says I think Benavidez's jab will give him trouble. Yeah, man, people forget that Caleb Plant who's got the fight, in the beginning, all around it was it wasn't a cakewalk for Caleb Plant. Who's got to wanted to keep his title. But Caleb Plant was coming off of a year later, you know what I'm saying? So we gotta kind of put that in there too. I mean, you coming off a year layoff and like a broken hand or some shit, and and you fight the world, the 168-pound champion of the world, for your first fight back. That's pretty big. That's pretty big. That's pretty big. Let's go. He says Crawford's definitely man. Why you think it's Crawford's the boogeyman? Why you think Crawford's the boogeyman, bro? Wasn't a cakewalk plant, but he got rid of people who was calling him the boogeyman at the time with Gatigi. Yeah, but it's Gatigi. I mean, he's flawed in ways. I don't even believe Gatigi's got that amateur experience that a lot of these other fighters have. What we got going on over here? He says Crawford has fought elite welterweight. Hasn't fought an elite welterweight. Derek DJ Black Charles and Derek James lost most his fight Saturday. Derek James lost most of his fight Saturday. What? What you mean, bro? Yeah, I watched the preliminary, the prelims, and it seems like Derek James and Robert Garcia was clearing out there. What you mean, bro? Like DJ Black Charm, what you mean? Derek James was lost on the undercard, and if you're talking about the fighters lost on the undercard, are you talking about the which fighters are you talking about? The ones that are signed to Errol Spence? Excuse me. Till then, Crawford is irrelevant. I watched the prelims and it seemed like Derek James and Robert Garcia. Yeah, Crawford can't get an elite welterweight in the ring with him. If he BC, they better all start faking injuries or we gonna find out. But yeah, man, you know what? Bob Arum ain't gonna let this dude join PBC, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, let's be honest, man. And if let's be honest, if you really want to get technical about the whole situation, you guys, if you guys really want to know about the whole situation, Earl Spence, if it was up to him, he would have signed with Bob Arum. It was his father that told him to sign with PBC and Al Heyman. The money was on the table for for Earl Spence through Bob Arum. Aaron put the money on the table for him. I believe it was a $250,000 signing bonus. Al Heyman didn't even come close to that. So you guys gotta know that, man, going into it. Smash that like button. Let's get these likes up, man. Robert in the chat, salute, smash button. Don Banks, get these likes up. Get these up. He says, October 4th said, Robert Guerrero. That's complete bullshit, bro. Crawford is obviously relevant, being the #1 pound for pound boxer. Well, he's the number. He might be the #1 pound for pound boxer, but he's not the number one. He's not the #1 boxer in the division. If that's what you meant. October 4th. He says Corley boxing Bud's contract is almost up, Corey. Bud is almost free to do what he wants. So either Bob makes the fights happen, or Bud go to the PBC. But I'm gonna let you know there's something behind that, man. You guys didn't see what happened with Mikey Garcia? You guys didn't see what happened with Mikey Garcia? You guys didn't see what happened with Andy Ruiz? Bob Arum is not letting these guys out of their contract that easily. Well, what you don't get that, bro? Like, come on, bro. Like, you know that shit, bro. Come on, bro. I be doing this shit, this boxing shit. I live this every day, man. The reason why they took 2 years off, both of them, Andy Ruiz and Mikey Garcia, because they couldn't get their contract. Al Heyman had to buy Andy Ruiz out of his contract. When nobody else believed in him. Not only that, Crawford is gonna, if Crawford has 2 fights left, I guarantee you that this fight will not happen until he signs on the dotted line. I guarantee you that, October 4th. Mark my words. Mark my words, October 4th. I don't know if you're listening, bro, if you don't hear what I'm saying, bro, but I'm making a lot of sense because I know what the fuck I'm talking about, bro. Real talk. I know what I'm talking about, bro. Talking about. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. If I don't know a whole lot, I know what I'm talking about with the boxing shit. Straight up. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I know what I'm talking about. You guys talking about in the chat, man. He said October 4th at Quarterly Boxing, Bob won't have to let him leave because the contract is almost. Bob will have to bid for Bud because he won't have power over him after it expires. You're not understanding what I'm saying, October 4th. He's not going to let him fight that last fight when his contract expires. His contract is, I believe Crawford is, well, I'm not even sure what fights Crawford signed for, but I know for a fact that if he doesn't sign but by that last fight with Bob Arum's gonna draw that shit off for 2 years, I guarantee you. On everything I love. On everything I love. And these are just facts. These are just facts, you guys. These are just facts. I mean, these are just stone cold facts. I understand what you're saying for sure. I just think Crawford has more pull and power in this than you are thinking he does. But I could be wrong, Corey. You're 100%, you're 100,000% wrong because he doesn't have that much power. Boxers with Bob Arum do not have a power like boxers Heyman have power. You can leave um Al Heyman tomorrow. Most fighters that are with Al Heyman, they can leave him tomorrow if they want. Look at Monterola. He talked about him. He did this about him. He did that about him. Now look at his life. You know, he get a fight. He wanted to get back with Al Heyman. Al Heyman doesn't want him back. Now look at him. You never bite the hand that feeds you. But I think Crawford is gonna stay loyal to Bob Arum though in that aspect. Or you never know. Eddie Hearn might swoop in and get Crawford. You already heard Mikey Garcia, in talks with Eddie Hearn. But I'm gonna tell you guys right now, man. To get Mikey Garcia, you're gonna need a whole hell of a lot of money. You're gonna need a whole hell of money. That's for damn sure. For sure. What's up, Ty? What's up, Ty Legacy? What's going on, bro? You see, you still got that wrench, bro. I don't take my wrenches away like other people do. You know what I'm saying? I don't take my wrenches away like other people do. You know what I mean? Other people might take your wrench away because you ain't on a live stream and all that shit. And they might, take you down from in there, you know, playlists or categories or whatever, man. All that shit is straight hoe shit, man. Straight hoe shit, dog. You gonna take somebody wrench away cause a motherfucker has a life? Cause he ain't up and watching every single live stream you're on? Or you gonna kick a guy out of a group or whatever the case is because he's not on your live stream or whatever the case is? That's some whole shit, bro. These YouTubers ain't real, bro. I'm real. You can go to the fight, talk to me. You know what I mean? I'm approachable. I'm a real one. As anybody that met me, I'm the same way you meet me right now. The same way you gonna see when you meet me in person. The same way. And I met a bunch of you guys at the TFU fight. Samuel, salute. It's just some whole shit, man. Like you ain't got no life, bro. Like some of these people ain't got no life. These YouTubers, man, they just, oh, it's crazy though. Tyrone says I don't blame. He says he says I don't blame Crawford for staying. The company never blocked him from coming undisputed in them other divisions. Fans should demand fights, not tell people to. Yeah, that's true. I agree with you 100% on that, Ty Legacy. If you got, I'm not gonna never be a Corley boxing if it won't for Ty Legacy, but I will say that I believe me and Ty, one of my first live, not my first, but one of my live streams was with Ty Legacy, man. I salute that brother, man. It's a good dude right there, man. Even though he only pops in once a month, but boy though. says Tyrone, Ty legacy, very true, bro. Keeps a ton of big fights from happening with PBC Island. Crawford might be kept on ice if he joins PBC. Ty Legacy says, yeah, bro, I'm not on too many live streams these days. I've been too busy, and the time is different. What time is it over there right now, Legacy? Yeah, was your second on the Ryan Garcia fight. I got it saved. What you say? What you mean, Ty Legacy? You the second live stream I ever did you on? Don't tell me one of my first live streams was a Ryan Garcia fight, bro. The hell? That's crazy. But yeah, man. Ty Legacy been there for a while, man. That's my boy. That's my bro. That's my bro. Smash that like button, you guys. Let's get these likes up. Let's get these and likes up. What we saying? He said, I thought Barrios was gonna stop, was gonna get stopped in the late rounds watching that shit. God damn the damn trash truck, bro. Motherfucker. 7-0. They called him the next Lomachenko shit. But that dude, he's been knocked down before, I mean, and he had, he didn't have that much pro experience. Well, he did have pro experience because he was in the world boxing super series. I did, but the one that Usyk fought Joyce in the World Series of Boxing. I think they wore headgear or they wore bigger gloves or some shit, but none of those fights counted on their pro record or whatever. So. But yeah, man, I gotta go. I gotta handle some shit. Just getting off work and shit like that, man. So thank you guys for watching today, man. We went for an hour. Please smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't. And share this shit, man. Show some love and share this shit. And if you guys, got it, $5, $10 here, $1 here, $2 here, it adds up. It makes a big difference, It it gives me gas money and stuff like that to go to these fights and to get you guys, if you got it, you got it. If you don't, you don't. I'm not going hard with the joint, but it definitely helps. Thank you guys, and I'll check you.